My childhood bully became a cop, so I turned him into a criminal. People think bullies grow up and move on. Some don't. Mine put on a badge. His name was Trent. 6th grade through senior year, he made it his full-time job to ruin my life. Lockers slammed, shoes stolen, nicknames that stuck like glue. Mouse, he used to call me, because I was small, quiet, easy to step on. He'd trip me in the cafeteria, laugh while teachers looked away. One time he made me drink water from a mop bucket, just to prove I was thirsty. Nobody stopped him. Not the school, not his rich parents, and not me. I didn't fight back, I just survived. That was enough. After graduation, I left town. Thought I'd never see his face again. I went to college, got a degree in criminal justice. Ironic, huh? Fast forward 10 years. I come back home to take care of my mom after her stroke, and guess who's front page news in the local paper? Officer Trent Weller, community hero. There he is, smiling, wearing a uniform, giving high fives to kids. They called him the pride of the precinct. I nearly choked on my coffee. He was a cop now, a decorated one, and I was supposed to just live with that? No. That's when something broke in me. Not with anger, not with rage, with clarity. I didn't want to hurt him. I wanted to expose him, so I watched carefully. I followed his shift schedule, watched his patrol routes, noted the spots he stopped at too often, places with no cameras. After 3 weeks, I saw it, a gas station on 12th Street, not a big chain, local, quiet. One security camera, broken. Trent pulled in there every few nights, never bought gas, just stepped inside for a minute or two. I asked around, quietly. Turns out the owner's daughter, Maria, used to date Trent in high school. Now she ran the place, and she looked scared. I waited until Trent was out of town on a police seminar. Then I walked in, bought a soda, asked her if she was okay. She hesitated, then asked me why I cared. I told her the truth. He used to torment me for years. I know what he's capable of. She stared at me for a full 10 seconds. Then she said, come back after close. That night, she told me everything. He wasn't just visiting. He was extorting her. Said he'd found expired stock in her store during a random check. Told her if she didn't pay him under the table, he'd report her and shut the store down. She'd been giving him cash, $300 every 2 weeks, for 6 months. I asked if she had proof. She said no. He makes me hand it to him outside. No cameras, no receipt, nothing. So we made a plan. I installed a motion-triggered audio recorder under the checkout counter. Tiny, hidden, set to upload to the cloud instantly. Then we waited. When Trent came back that Friday, it played out like clockwork. He leaned in, told her shelves looked a little dusty, said she knew the routine. She handed over the cash, and he laughed. That laugh I remembered from years ago. That's the moment I knew this was going to work. I took the audio, cleaned it up, matched it with timestamps. Then I dug deeper. I found 3 other local businesses he visited often, all run by women, all nervous when I brought up his name. One of them, an auto shop, admitted she gave him free tire rotations every month, so he wouldn't write her up for violations. I built a file, every detail, every pattern, and then I sent it, not to his department, to the county news outlet. They released the story within 48 hours. Headline: local officer accused of extortion, abuse of power. His photo, his badge number, the audio recording, witness quotes, everything. The backlash was immediate. He was suspended the next day, placed under investigation within the week. But that wasn't enough for me. I showed up at the disciplinary hearing, sat in the front row. He walked in, saw me, and stopped cold. I didn't say a word, just stared. You could see it in his eyes, the realization. I wasn't the scared kid from the locker room anymore. I was the one who ended him. He resigned a month later, tried to move to another state. Didn't work. The story followed him, like a shadow. His badge gone, his record stained, his future erased. Mine, finally, free. I never raised a fist, never screamed. I just waited and gave the bully his own medicine, served cold, quiet, and permanent.